The biggest fear bubble is about to pop. Humanity is riddled with fear right now. We're going to talk about that, guys. We're going to talk about how the sperm is swimming away from the egg, how the yolk is breaking, how humanity is ending, and what you can do to move to higher ground, to flee to the mountains, meaning to move to higher consciousness. It's not all doom and gloom, guys. For the past almost 2 years, I have been working on a manuscript. This is a cosmic Bible. It's called The Great Expansion, a cosmic Bible for the ages. You can pick it up on Amazon. This details there is a force that is coming to cleanse this earth. I'm going to tell you what that force is. These are angels of death sent by the divine itself. Yes, itself, because the divine source, God, is made up of multiple energies, which you can see that there's 5 aspects here. And what a coincidence. We also have 5 bodies of our own consciousness. So the number 5 is very important. This world has ended, and this is not doom and gloom. This cosmic Bible explains everything that's going on. It talks about the rapture, talks about the force that's coming to cleanse this earth. It talks about the new technology humanity is getting. This is why everyone's awakening, why everyone is seeing things as it really is. We're no longer seeing things as they would like for us to see. We're seeing the truth. It all is right here, guys. Let's talk about the fear bubble that's about to pop. See, we are approaching 888, August 8th, 2014. When you add the 2024. Now, see, guys, when you are spiritual, when you have gifts and abilities, everything means something. So there's something pertinent about 2014. Otherwise, I would have not said it. We all have gifts and abilities. We all have psychic abilities. I just literally tapped into one right there. There is no difference. It's just that I'm aware that everything means something. And I will get a message later on what 2014 means. But this portal that we're going through, 888 portal, it's not just any old portal. When I was telling you guys that we're not going to be able to unsee what we have saw and we have experienced in our heart space. What you guys are seeing that's playing out on the world stage with the election, this is all to build fear. What we see playing out in our financial sector, where we had one of the biggest crashes, was a few days ago, that has happened since 2020. What else happened in 2020, guys? I've been saying it for a while. Another Rona 3.0 is on the way, but it really won't be Rona 3.0. It's going to be something more technologically advanced, right? Harder to clear, but no worries, no worries. I'm going to explain to you why you are the quantum currency and why your own energetic currency is what's actually going to save you in the end. Because in truth, yes, there's all this fear going on, and it's meant to lower our frequency, because they know that the ones that make it out of this portal, the ones that make it out of this energy is what it is. We are passing through a very poignant energy. 4 weeks, not 4 weeks ago, but weeks ago, Source told me that there would be some sort of downturn from 4 to 6 weeks. I thought this only pertained to me and maybe some stagnation or maybe some integration time for some things that I have been working on. But no, Source was trying to prepare me for what they are doing and what they have already done, which is a fear bomb. It's the biggest bomb. I believe it is the biggest bomb that has ever gone off in history. When they bring these markets down, guys, I know it may seem all over the place, but allow me to build this. This is all coming from source. I don't come here, I don't have a script, okay? I'm guided. I'm guided. So let me go back to what I was saying. I've been trying to actually do this video for a moment and see the time just wasn't right. I've been waiting hours and days, and now sometimes I seem to lose my train of thought because this is the biggest fear bubble. They do not want us talking about this because, in fact, the ones of us that do make it out, we will be out of their system forever. Meaning, you are no longer human cargo. You are no longer a human slave. This is a human slave race that they have been building. Since the Anunnaki, they took the cues from the Anunnaki. If you know the stories about the Anunnaki, needed some cheap labor. They were tired of mining for gold. So, hey, there's already a race of people on this earth. We could use them to do it. You know how the story goes, something to that extent. So this is nothing different. Slavery has never ended. It's just evolved. We're all slaves on this human plantation, but we are exiting this. We are exiting their fear bubble. And this is what I was getting at. Thank you, Source. So, what you must understand about these financial markets, what you must understand, and this talks about this in this book, of how, when you are looking at a stock, you're looking at a chart, you're charting everything up because you're about to invest, right? So you want to find your entry point. Do you know that what they do is they are trading your energy? You're the quantum currency. All of us are rich. We are rich in spirit. You ever heard that? What that truly means is you got life force energy from source divine. You have fire energy inside of you because we are all spark souls from the cosmic sphere. We are electrical beings. You have this. This is your energy currency, but the problem is they've been ciphering it. They've been leeching and becoming energetic disturbances, leeches, parasites to cipher your kinetic energy, life force energy. So, one of the biggest ways they do that, they have to get you primed and ready. They have to get you all feared up, all hooked up on fear. So, what happened? This energetic disturbance, this downturn that Source told me that would last for 4 to 6 weeks. What happened right before Source told me? Guess what? We had a whole switcheroo happen in our political system. We have people over here mad, people on this side mad, both mad, Democrats and both Republicans. I don't care who wins because no matter who wins, I win because I'm the quantum currency. I'm an electric being. This is where you need to get to if you're going to survive and make it out of what they have planned. This is the biggest fear bomb. Someone love bombs you, but this is quite the opposite. They're always fear bombing us. If you are the quantum currency, if you know that, doesn't matter. This world could fall down around me. I will still be left standing. I can tell you that. I think it even goes in the Bible. 1,000 may fall on, my right side and 10,000 on my left, or that could be the other way around, but it will not come from me. Only I will look and see the reward for the wicked. Something to that extent, guys. It goes something like that. So the whole point of what I'm trying to say is that when you are the quantum currency, doesn't matter. I could be in the middle of a war zone, unprotected. I'm still going to be fine. You're going to be fine. This is what they want. They're getting you primed and ready because the ones of us who are down in frequency, after we exit this 888 portal, and so Source has told me this energy will linger until 812. So really, you got to hold the higher vibration until at least 812 to really clear yourself on out of this biggest fear bomb that has ever been dropped. They are priming us because they know I'm here to tell you this earth is over. This ain't no gimmick to sell no book. Source Divine already told me I'm going to sell about 5 million of these. It don't matter because these are the new instructions for humanity, and you cannot stop it. You may delay it, but you can never stop Source. So what I'm saying, we got to hold the higher vibration. When they drop this bomb, our political system was shaking. This was purposefully done. Both sides are tools. Even if they don't know it, both sides are tools. Because in truth, they use the polarities. This is how, I'm telling you, I've been sitting for a week cracking the code to break out of this matrix, to break out of this earth experience that is enslaving all of us. And I have figured it out. Yes, it's all written here in the book, but I have fine-tuned this thing. And I'm here to usher us right on out of here. So when you see those indicators, those lines moving up and down the stock market, this is when they're trading you. Yeah, they trade your energy on the dark market. You know, there's a market that's going on that you all can't see. This is what I'm saying. But these are how creepy these people are. Oh, and we're going to get into why they've been using the word weird a lot. You ever seen that? All of these people, newscasters, and even politicians and people alike just saying the word weird. Weird, weird, weird. I'm going to tell you, they are playing in our faces. And I'm going to tell you what that truly, truly means. Okay? And we need to talk about Leave the World Behind as well. That movie, we'll need to talk about that. So this is how sick these people are. So they use the political system. They caused a storm. I told you they were going to cause a storm. This is the storm. This is what I was saying in the last video. That Source didn't tell me exactly, but as I got to the end of the video, Source I started to channel more. I started to receive more codes, right? This is the biggest fear bomb that has ever went off in history. And they're using the Republicans and the Democrats. Screw Kamala, you not liking Kamala, and screw you not liking Trump. We got bigger fish to fry here. It ain't going to matter who wins because in truth, the whole earth is ending. It's ending, and they know it. What they want to do is keep you tethered to them because, as it explains in this book, them actually going underground with all their fancy equipment and perishable foods that they've stored up, Source is creating a roadblock for them when they go underground to hide and think they're going to leave all of us on the surface of the earth to get what's really coming, to get this cosmic event that is going to happen. The trick bag is what they don't know, which I outlined in this book. Source has purposely set it up where they will build their fake false kingdoms underground to think they're going to hide and leave us out here to dry. Source has given them the longitude and latitude. Oh, build your underground bunker here. Here, stock up on millions of dollars of supplies. This will, in fact, be a roadblock. Source is setting it up where they have Source has literally led them to their own demise. So that's the gag, elites. That's the gag that you don't know, is that there is no place to hide or run. This earth is kind of ending. And the only way to actually get out of here is to expand in consciousness. And I don't want to use that as so loose because people talk about consciousness, but people have no idea what that actually means. It's codes, it's key codes. This whole universe is coded. So if you don't have codes, you go. Girl, I was at the Starbucks the other day. I just needed to drive there and use the bathroom. They got all these locks and codes on the restroom. I'm like, I just need to use the bathroom. Ma'am, you're not a customer here. Matt, give me that code. I need to use the bathroom. This is what I'm saying. don't have the code, you cannot enter. This is true consciousness. It's not you reading some books, right? It's not you watching a few videos. You got to have the key codes, got to get the codes. And in order to get codes, you have to have abilities to get codes. What I'm saying, this is what we've been doing in the Spiritual Arts Academy, training people on how to have telepathy. This is the reason why I was able to channel this book. It was more than a channel, it is telepathy. It is absolutely telepathy. And this is the communication we're going to use on the new earth. Okay. So what I'm saying is this storm, they don't want you to make it out of the portal. Or rather, they want you to make it out of the portal, but they want you to make it out in a lowered frequency. This is how they feast. And this brings me back to the market. When the indicator goes up, this is how sick these people are. They're showing us to our faces what they're doing on the stock exchange that you can't see. They're showing this to us, but they're showing us what they're doing to the human cargo, which is all of us. When that line goes up, this is when the greed is the highest. And when it goes down, this is when the fear is the lowest. What I'm saying is, this is energy that they're trading. This is when the greed of humanity is heightened. It's set to, I'm getting that 8.0. In a frequency scale, this is what I'm getting. And when they bring it down, it drops below a 4.0. This is much bigger. This is much, much bigger on the downside. And this is why the market is going down, because it's the biggest fear bomb that has ever been dropped in history. This is why when I looked at all of these stocks and cryptos go down, I just laughed. I laughed because Source already prepared me for this. I already know what they're doing. They want your reaction because they want your energy. And it's going to bring me back to how the five senses are enslaving us here on the Earth School. I got so much to talk about. Guys, I got so much. It just gets crazy sometimes. I can't even keep it all straight. But I'm going to tell you, I've really been fine-tuning this thing, how to get the heck out of here, right? So it is the biggest drop you've ever seen because the fear bomb is the largest. So as of Source is saying, when you see that indicator go down, right before it has a rebound, it's even lower. Source is giving it like around a 4.0 in frequency scale, right? But Source is saying, no, it's down in the threes. I'm seeing like 3.4, 3.9, and 3.4. This is like a new system that Source is giving me now. I don't know what that means, guys, but I know Source will provide that to me. And this is interesting. It's correlating. What Source is telling me is correlating with what they're doing to the market because they need you extra in fear, extra distraught in order to stop the ascended energy of consciousness that we are in. This portal is going to bring codes. What did I say? Those codes you put in to use those restricted restrooms, right? It's going to bring key codes. A lot of people are getting key codes. A lot of this election stuff has sparked key codes in people. Rona 2.0 that happened in 2020 sparked key codes. I don't know what's happened in 2014, but I'm sure Source will, I'm sure that's combined. But this is what I'm saying. They know we're naturally getting key codes to get out of here because this earth is over. Girl, it's ghetto anyway. Like, I was just sitting like, I was like, earth is like low key. It's like real ghetto here. It's real hood. It's real hood. People are not very nice here. This species here, you know, they're all coked up on fear or greed, or it's just not a good species to be around. I'm just kind of over it. I'm ready to go and create something else. Yeah, guys, you didn't know that you're actually the creator of all of this because you are Source God divine. So you are the creator as well. So we are just express pieces that got shot out here. Some became individual souls, planets, galaxies, celestial bodies, so that we can gather information throughout our many different incarnations. We are building data and we take that back to the nucleus of source at the end of each age. All that energy collapses, and this is what they know, because we've ended an age, moving into the next stage, but a lot of people don't know. This is why I'm called Mother of the Ages. I help you expand to higher consciousness. I help you learn the lessons. I help you to release the trauma and to clean out your ancestral bloodline so you can move to higher, to the next age, which is nothing more than a higher state of consciousness. And they know that. And it does take about 300 years. It's a 300-year sort of grace period where we're tinkering in and out of the old age from the new age. And that's what this portal represents. They don't want you making it out of here in the heightened frequency. This is why they got to bring everything down. But I just looked at that. When I saw that, I just laughed. And I went, let me go and buy a few things. Thank you. Next. This is what they want. They don't want you in homeostasis. I don't care. I ain't caring who win and who lose, because I win every day. I wake up, I win. If I'm in the middle of a war zone, I still win because I'm the quantum currency. It's where you got to get to. Want to learn this? Join our Ascension program. Email instructors number 4 humanity@gmail.com. Details will be down below. So this is where you just have to get to. You got to be unbothered and unfazed. Once you reach homeostasis, guess what? As it outlines in this cosmic Bible, you've transcended duality. This is the whole point. It's so simple. It's so simple how to get out of here. All you must do is stop giving. I can't even say it. Don't care. Don't care. That's the trick. Just got to stop caring. This is how you transcend duality. You will not get out of here if you are holding on to left wing, right wing, black, white, rich, poor. God and even Satan speaks about that in one of the last chapters, second to the last chapter. It explains the duality of Yeshua, Jesus, and Satan. It explains two sides of the same coin. You will not get out of here if you're praising one and you're in fear of the other. You won't get key codes out. Boop, boop, boop. You will not get the codes out of here if you're keeping everything separate. We learn them both. We know them both. We know good and evil. We learn these lessons as a child. We know how it feels to be rich and how it feels to be poor. We learn these things, but the trick, here's the magic trick. And this is what's going on this 888 portal date coming up in a few days. When you learn them both, you can transcend them both. You bring them all back to the center, allow them to collapse on itself. Meditation will take you there. Reach homeostasis. And that's how you transcend this duality focal point. And now, Source knows you are ready for that code to the restrooms. You can use the restroom in Starbucks. Starbucks, why do you do that? McDonald's do that in some cities too. I know I'm getting off course, y'all, but this is deep. It's deep. I got to add a little bit of comic relief to this. This is what I'm saying. You're going to get the key codes about this piece. And that's simply how you get out. You got to stop caring. But more important, you have to reach homeostasis where you learn both sides and you transcend them both. Once you truly release your, what do they call those people that watch over you? This is an earth plantation. That's what this is. And guess who they put in charge to watch you? Your 5 senses. Yeah. Your 5 senses. Yeah, you ever seen, I don't know what movie that is. I think it was Samuel L. Jackson. This is what Black people was mad about this. Samuel L. Jackson, yeah. I think he was, I can't even remember what movie it was, but he was basically like, one of the people that was like an informant for the slave master. Like he would watch, not an informant, but he would basically watch over the black slaves, and he was black himself, right? I cannot remember the movie right now to save my life. But this is your five senses. They're supposed to be working for you because they're yours, right? But what they're really doing is working for the man. They are here to assist in your enslavement. This is why people are, they have a lot of, what do you call it, addictions. It's because the five senses are here to bind you to the lower frequency. So that way, when you want to exit any of these portals, that's just not the only portal, but this one is massive because of the fear bomb that they dropped out. So, like I said, just like that market, the market just fell. They are primed and ready. I'm telling, but there's going to be a what do you call it? A reset. They're going to reset it and it's going to go back up. As long as you go back up in energy, as long as you bring your energy up, your stuff goes up. It's simple. You're controlling everything. Everything's being filtered through you because you are the quantum currency. So if the collective is in fear, then it goes down, right? And then they cipher that energy. When it goes up, they cipher that energy. And guys, there are beings, different reptilians. Reptilian is not just one race. There are different races of reptilians, and they're called something slightly different. They are not only fighting against each other, they are still part of the Republican and Democrat Party. But they use your greed energy for fuel, and then they use your fear energy for fuel, for consumption. And they really love the fear. So this is what they are wanting you to get into now. So that way, when the exit of the portal, if you're all cooked up on fear, then you get looped back around. Because you look at the number 8, I want you to look at the number 8 and I want you to turn the number 8 on its side, right? Wish I had a piece of paper right now. This is when my magic could come into place. If I only had magic, I could just snap my fingers. If I had an editor, then the number 8 would appear on the screen right here, girl. I'm just saying, y'all, I need an editor. I ain't got time to do all this stuff. So if you look at the number 8 and you were to turn the number 8 on its side, what would you get? You would get the meta sign, the Facebook sign, the meta. You would get that sign, the affinity loop. This is what we are passing through, the 888. Why you think the Olympics is going on, girl? Look at that Olympic sign, how it's all looped up and looped up and looped up. It's the same thing. They are telling you right to your face. What they're doing with your energy, they're looping you back around. So for the people that are exiting this 888 portal in a few days, if they're exiting on that lower vibration, you look at the number 8 on its side, it's the infinity sign, the meta sign. It's going to loop you from one of those rings to the next ring. And so you're going to be, it explains in this book about the cycles of 8, 16, and 24. They're all in cycles of 8. And and the music too. This hip hop music, the 808 drum is part of the problem enslaving you here, guys. I don't even know what to say. It's fun now because I know how to get out of here. Guys, it explains all this. I'm telling you, it's in this book. So if you want to know, just please purchase this. The Great Expansion, a Cosmic Bible for the Ages on Amazon. The link will be down below. I'm just telling you, because there's just so much, but I have really, past week, I've really been fine-tuning this thing to be able to say it in one video, right? So that if you don't want to get looped around for another 8 years, 16 years, or 24 years, then you need to raise your vibration before this portal. You've got to release the fear. So they say there's nothing to fear but fear itself. And your 5 senses are here to watch you and enslave you. They're watching over you and they're reporting back. They're giving your body. I always tell people, we teach this at the 54 technology. We teach your body is the largest biofeedback system. It's going to tell you. Even if say you want to lose weight and you ate something bad, go and step on that scale. It's an immediate biofeedback system. It will absolutely tell you. what is going on and how you need to course correct, right? So your body is going to tell you. And so these five senses, you have to transcend them too. They're not your friend. They're not your friend, but you can use them. You can use them to become clairvoyant. See, this is the trick when you start to transcend the sight. You transcend it by becoming what is it? Clairvoyant, clear seeing, right? You transcend all the rest of the senses. What is it? The feel, becoming clairsentient, right? Becoming clairgustient. This is how you transcend. In order to transcend these enslaved five senses, you have to become psychic. Yes, and I'm going to tell you. And there's been a lot of people, they got psychic wrong. They think it has something to do with Satan, as it explains here. Satan and Jesus, you got to read it. It's two sides of the same coin. Republican and Democrat, two sides of the same coin. This is nothing more but to show you duality. Aren't you both good and evil? Wake up. This is how you exit the matrix. I know I scared a lot of people. And this is the trick. If you are afraid to face the truth, you'll be stuck here forever. We're all going to be on the new earth. This ship has ended. I'm trying to tell you how to get out of here. But if you're afraid of hearing things like psychic, if you're afraid of me saying two sides of the same coin, good and evil, because your religion told you that they're separate, your religion also is in on it. They're also in on it. Every single thing here, all the organizations, and even your body itself is here to feed you to the elite, to feed you to these entities that have enslaved some of us here. Some of us are actually here on assignment. I'm here on assignment. Most people are enslaved here. I'm here just for shits and giggles, guys. I'm here to wake you guys up. Honestly, it's just fun now because nothing really can harm me or touch me. And even if I get harmed, guess what else? Talks about the rapture in here. Even if you were to get harmed, guys, some of us have new technology. I've received this chip from Source Divine already. And what it will do is, if anything dares to harm you or touch you, you will get beamed up, guys. This is the rapture. It's like a true, like, sci-fi movie, y'all. It's all of this stuff in the Bible is really about technology. When you scale it back and stop listening to the pimp and pastor and read it for yourself, it's about technology. So this new chip, I have the chip. It explains this in the book. I was beamed up and I got psychic surgery done. And yes, guys, this actually is real. Yeah, this is all in the Cosmic Bible. And we are doing trials on it right now. I was one of the souls chosen, one of the first chosen to get this chip. And after we know that everything works properly, lots more chosen ones will actually receive this. And this is not only a GPS soul tracker. And so what it allows us to do is actually connect more with our soul clusters in our soul groups. So we're heading into clustering up with people. This is what we're going to need. Oh my God. 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 I just caught that. So guys, a soul cluster is different from a soul family or soul group. A soul group is many souls or many people in separate bodies. We are building soul clusters, which it outlines here in the Cosmic Bible. A soul cluster, your many souls clustered into one. So you guys know that me and Kiahe, we founded Itha 54 Technology, and we have an apprenticeship program. A lot of you guys come to us in pairs, or rather, we'll notice that two people, two separate people who have not known each other that are in our program, you guys as technology, human technology, because we are technology. When you remove their five senses enslaving you, when you allow your abilities to come online, that's what I was telling you, these psychic abilities that people are saying is bad. This is your ticket out of here. If you don't develop it, you're going to be stuck here forever. Seriously. And this place has ended. This ghetto earth is over. And that's why they keep saying the word weird, y'all. It dawned on me. I looked it up. You look up weird, one of the definitions is supernatural. They're telling you this is supernatural. This is supernatural. Every time they say weird, these people on the news and these different, people in these political parties, everybody keeps saying weird. They're already telling you the shit has hit the fan. It's time to go. It's getting supernatural up in here. They've already told you in the movie Leave the World Behind. They already told you, you have to leave this old frequency behind. That's literally my job as Mother of the Ages. I'm here to help you. You see how this dip in the market just happened? And so now the collective fear is been drawn all the way down in frequency. I'm here to take that. And this is why they don't like me talking. And this is why they remove subscribers. But you can't stop the force. Can't stop it. Because I am here to portal you through this portal that's coming up. I'm here to tell you to raise your frequency and vibration, remove their fear. If you got to turn your TV off and radio for the next few days, I don't care if you got to take time off work and just sit within the solitude of self. Whatever you need to do, you need to ground into a higher vibration now. So I'm here too for the ones that can sustain higher consciousness. And for the ones who have the will to want to even go to higher grounds, to flee to the mountains. I'm here to facilitate that. So I'm absolutely going to be doing work in the wee hours of the morning. And I do all this in my sleep because some people are receivers and some people are like transmitters. I'm a transmitter of this frequency, right? That source uses. Of course, universe is frequency, energy, and vibration. Some of us are here to transmute. Some of us are here to literally, the frequency comes in my right ear. Your right side of your body is always going to be the highly spiritual side, right? When I receive it, it goes through my body and I'm able to now, when I'm sleeping at night, this is what I'm able to use to go in and heal the collective, right? So I'll get back to why I was saying about the soul clusters. Girl, I know I got off track, but there's just so much to talk about. I'm going to have to do another video because this is getting rather long, but this is what's absolutely happening. I'm getting off track, but all I'm saying here is that everything is ending, or we can call it the reset or the pole shift, or we can call it revelations and the rapture. But whatever you call it, that's what I'm saying. We're getting caught up on it's called this because I was raised like this, or it's called this because I was raised, like this. It don't matter what you call it. The whole point is to care about it. It doesn't mean don't care. What it means is you learn both sides and then you don't care. No, you learn both sides and you come back to the middle and center within self and understand that I'm going to be okay no matter what happens, no matter if good or bad things happen. It doesn't matter because you're the quantum currency. And when you reach that homeostasis, and you can look at these financial markets and you can look at money going up and down, and you can look at, the political party, you can look at it. You say, okay, I'm still okay. No matter what happens, I still win. I'm still going to win. It doesn't matter. Whatever sources already said, whatever you need to accomplish your purpose here will be given to you. There's nothing that these people can take from you. They may try, but they truly can't do it. And this is why you have to have your vibrations high. You see the difference? We are in the middle of the biggest fear bomb that has ever been dropped, and I am completely unbothered. I'm unbothered because it doesn't matter what happens. I'm good no matter what. I'm good because I'm the quantum currency, because I have the electric spark from source divine inside of me. I have the breath of life. I have the life force energy. I'm Gucci. This is where you need to get to. And this is how you now expand past the duality. You cannot get out of here without surpassing duality. So, like I was saying before, if you're keeping everything separate, you're going to be stuck here. And what it's going to do is going to loop you back around into the next loop of the figure eight. So you need to exit this portal in a high vibration. So I hope that I've made that clear. So I've made that clear, right? Five senses are enslaving you. You need to raise your frequency and vibration, turn those five senses that are enslaving you into spiritual gifts and abilities. So yes, I don't care what you say with psychic abilities. If you look at a dictionary, girl, and a prophetess or a prophet is able to see from source divine, see visions, by definition, they have to have a psychic ability. There is no way for source divine to give them the message if they are not clairvoyant, if they can't see. This is technology, y'all. This ain't no all this stuff that y'all been told. We are technology, and they want to stop you from having your human technology, right? But you have to bring it back online, right? Because this ship is going down. So going back to what I was saying about the pairs, about the soul clusters being one, well, it's not one, it's many souls now all clustered into one. It's very interesting. Like I was saying, when people come in our apprenticeship program, these people don't know each other, but somehow you guys' technology, after we work with you, are working on your technology separate. And then you guys' technology just end up fitting like a lock and a key. So this is what sparked. This is definitely what sparked this. We are to build the clusters, the technology. We are to help you guys turn your human technology online so that we can get the heck off of the Earth School before this whole thing goes kaboom. So we're here to absolutely help you here at the 54 Technology to not only refine your gifts and abilities, but to cluster with other souls so that you can be stronger. We're all going to be stronger. So Source Divine is calling us to get into soul clusters. And so I met another member of my soul cluster not too long ago. She's absolutely amazing, and it's just been absolutely amazing. And because I do have the chip, this GPS soul tracker, so I can locate my soul cluster a little bit more, easier because I have that right now. But we're all going to be getting it, the chosen ones. And who are the chosen ones? The ones that choose themselves, the ones that can make it to the higher frequency. Guys, this ain't what you ever thought that it was. Oh, if I just be a good little girl and follow what the law of the land says, there's no such thing as no religion. It's all made up. It's all fake. It's all, you see, and that's the thing. You have to understand every single thing is fake. Nothing is real. This is how you get out of here. Just understanding these are just tools to enslave you here on the Earth School. And when you just don't care about it, and you still just do your own thing, this is how you expand in consciousness and get the heck up off the Earth School. It's really just that simple. I mean, it does explain all this in the book, but I mean, I really just can't make it no more simple than that. But the trick is when push comes to shove, can you hold the frequency? This is how you prove it, not only to yourself, but to Source Divine. If you are a true chosen one, you are chosen by your own account. This is how you become chosen. You are chosen because you're doing what you should be doing. You are holding the higher vibration. If you can make it to the new frequency, then you are chosen. If you feel that you have a divine purpose, then you are chosen. You are the one choosing yourself. And therefore, when you choose yourself, you do the things necessary to expand. And this is how you become chosen. So you could be all goody goody two shoes and a Bible thumper and it did everything right and all of that. But if you do not tap into your human technology, if you can't hold the frequency on your own, because these soul clusters that are coming together, we can hold our energy on our own, but collectively are going to be stronger because what is coming, we're going to need more magnetism. We're going to need more electrical charge to power us collectively to this new earth that we have actually been building at the 54 Technology. We work on the 14th dimension. We are the creators of the 14th dimension. This 14th dimension that we are currently building is the atmosphere of the new earth. So there was really nothing there. I think Kiahe created the first tree there. We've gone to create mountains and bodies of water. There's lots of healing waters there. There's also dark, silky waters. This is the cosmic womb is located right in the 14th dimension. There is high vibrational colors where we used to do chromotherapy in our sessions. There is new life forming all the time on the 14th dimension. And so once this is ready, then once it's all going to be very fine-tuned, guys, because once all of this is ready, we got the atmosphere, the new earth working over here. We got humans now receiving the chip from Source Divine, receiving the GPS tracker that's going to help to track not only our soul clusters so that we can all cluster up, but it's going to bring online the new frequency that's coming, which it outlines in this book. And not only that, if crap hits the fan here, that chip is going to beam you up. It's like a rapture like technology. It's going to beam you up right in the middle of chaos. So you're not going to have anything to worry about. And honestly, when I was younger, I used to, not younger, but well, I was a lot younger. And people used to say, you're going to just, you know, about the rapture, how you're just going to be standing and one will be taken and all of that. I was like, really? Is that really going to happen? But based off of, you know, this book was channeled. I channeled this whole book. This book was done with telekinesis, with being claircognizant, clairsentient, clairgustient, clairvoyant. All my gifts and abilities were turned on, and hypnosis too. You guys know I'm a clinical licensed hypnotherapist. So all of my gifts and abilities went into making this cosmic Bible possible so that we can really know it in its entirety of what's happened. And it does line up with a lot of biblical things, lots and lots of biblical things, as this speaks about it more from a technological standpoint and a more from the cosmic sphere. It speaks about it from a higher level of consciousness, but it's primarily, I think it's saying roughly around the same thing as the Bible. So that's definitely a good way to fact check it, because you know, this was just done with the gifts and abilities. And it wasn't until actually I read back the whole thing, because this was taking place over roughly around 18 months, right, of time where I was receiving these messages. It wasn't until I constructed the book that I really understood that all of the messages fit together like a lock and a key, and all of the technology really builds off of the next one. And it really is a lot similar, very, very similar to the Bible, right? So I'm going to wrap this up, but they've already told you to leave that world behind in the movie on Netflix. Leave it behind, right? You got to leave the world behind. You can't leave, you cannot take this world. Whoever is trying to save their life will lose it, and whoever loses their life for my sake will save theirs. It goes to that extent, something like that. So we leave this world behind. We leave the cares of the world behind. We surrender. We surrender to Source Divine. We reach homeostasis. Doesn't matter right or left. It doesn't matter up or down. You stay centered. You stay balanced. This is how you reach expansion and unlock the key codes to consciousness, right? Which is technology. Hold on. One more message. Okay, I think I've said it. I think that I've said it. I think I'm going to read one thing here from the book here. And if this is anything like the Bible, then you should just be able to open up to a random page, girl, and whatever it says there, it should be relevant, right? So I'm just gonna just read this really quickly. Let's see what it says. Okay, humanity must learn how to also separate the wheat from the shaft. The word that resonates spiritually is wheat, which uplifts and leads to even greater growth. In contrast, man-made religion that manipulates the hearts and minds of individuals serve as the shaft. For those who have spent years in religion without awakening to higher realms of consciousness, I'm sorry to say that such a tree bears no fruit. It is what most have surrendered to. Wow. Randomly just read this. It is their Lord and Savior. Yet any branch failing to edify will be removed from the tree of life, destined to become the shaft that will be burnt in Father's fiery fury. Works just like the Bible, y'all. I just opened it up and read a random paragraph. I do have some of these bookmarked, but see, that was not what I was supposed to read. Early on, when I wanted to read something, it was actually on page 65, and I ended up reading on page 64. So let's examine that. So this is what it's saying. Humanity must learn how to separate the wheat from the chaff. What is useful for humanity? What can create key codes to expand? And what is waste? What is shaft? What is waste? You have to learn this. You're not going to survive in the higher energy if you don't learn this now, right? And I say the word that resonates spiritually is wheat, which uplifts. What was I was talking about? We need to become the wheat as we exit this portal. We need to become the wheat as we exit the 8-8 portal, which is naturally uplifting, right? And leads to even greater growth. In contrast, the man-made religions, remember I kept saying they are enslaving you? They're all part of the system here that keeps an eye over you. So you never really truly grow because you're only working on one side of the coin of duality. If you're only in religion your whole life, you have not yet experienced the opposite side of the coin, which is non-religion. I've experienced both. I've been Christian. I've been raised. I've had multiple religions. I have studied. I am well versed. And then now, I am no religion at all because religion didn't allow the expansion. When I found that the most Christians were too low vibrational for me, I want to go higher. I want to go all the way to the top. And I will not allow even a man-made religion or title to hold me down. If I see anything that is stagnating my energy, it must get cut off because it's going to get cut off anyway from the tree of life, which is what this word is saying. Let me continue. In contrast, man-made religions that manipulates the hearts and minds of individuals serves as the shaft. The manipulation serves as the shaft. For those who have spent years in religion without awakening to higher realms of consciousness, the whole point is you shouldn't even need to be in religion for 80 years, beloved. Have you not learned? Is that not the whole point of why they're there to teach you, to guide you? You should not spend 50 years in religion. Think about it logically. When you go to school, don't you eventually graduate? Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. Religion is part of the figure 8. Remember I said if you take the number 8 and you turn to the side and it looks like the infinity sign or the meta sign, the religions just recycle you. You never actually graduate from it. It just goes from one side of the figure 8 to the next side of this infinity loop that we're in. So it's also part of the problem. Whew, Lord. I'm sorry to say that such tree bears no fruit. It doesn't bear fruit if you never can graduate and evolve from it. It is what most people have surrendered to. You have surrendered to the laws of this earth, but this earth is ending. That's why that movie said you have to leave it behind. It's talking about you have to surrender. I surrendered in 2020 when I lost everything. I lost everything, and now I'm building it back. And it's even better because it's built on solid, strong foundation, source foundation, unbreakable foundation. I left the world behind. I left the world as I knew it behind. I stepped into my spiritual gifts and abilities. I left the world as I knew it behind. This is what that movie is talking about. It's telling you how to get the heck up off of this earth realm. And it's really what it is expanding in consciousness. That's what it really is. Yes, there's going to come a time where our new immortal bodies, which it speaks of here, which are being created, and it tells you where here on earth, those are actually being held. We have new immortal bodies that we will dwell in once everyone gets the chip, once everyone gets the new frequency, once everyone gets the upgrade in the heart space, once everyone gets their new technology, it's multifaceted, guys. Yes, we will absolutely have a new body to dwell on the new earth, but in truth, your consciousness is what connects all of this together. So if you are not expanded in consciousness, you will not be chosen, because you are chosen because you can expand. And if you are still in religion, one side of the coin, or one side of the number 8, or the affinity meta sign, you are going to be looped back around. You will not be moving forward based off of this word. I'm sorry. I am sorry. And I'm not here to tell you what to do, but all I'm telling you is what the word says, what this cosmic Bible says. It says, yet any branch failing to edify will be removed from the tree of life, destined to become the shaft that will be burnt by Father's fiery fury. Religion has failed to edify, because when you eat, don't you get full? Don't you get nourishment? Don't you get enough? When you're in religion forever, beloved, it's like you're eating empty calories, because it never ends. You have to keep coming back every Wednesday, every Sunday. You have to keep coming back. You never get fed. You never get full. You do get fed, but it's bite-sized pieces that keep you almost just right over starvation. This is evil. It's evil. They give you a little spoon feed here of the truth, and a bunch of other crap and musical instruments that are also lowering your frequency and vibration as well. They spoon feed you just enough to keep you coming back. They keep you in a state of starvation for consciousness, which is our true nourishment. Light codes is our true nourishment. We are to eat it. I talk about this too, how we are to eat the Christ energy. It's not a physical consumption, but rather a spiritual one. When you eat, you should get full. Religion doesn't do that. You never get full. You have to keep coming back. In fact, some people have lived this whole life, died, and come back and do it again in religion. You will never get full, because it's what? Only one side of the coin. And you must experience them both. The opposite, the polarities, the duality, to transcend this duality focal point. And this is how you get the key codes about this ghetto earth. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave this right here. I don't know, I may chop that up into 2 separate videos. I'm not sure, but that was just a lot. Guys, I really want to help you guys ascend. Yes, please do get the book, but you can work one-on-one with me. I have an ascension program. I want to get you guys to higher ground now. That's the whole point of what I'm here to do. Because if not, if you don't get to higher ground, you're going to be looped back around here. Or worse, when this earth ends, as it explains here what will happen, you're going to be bound by this fear bomb that went out, and you're going to be binded into the lower collective chakra. We are ascending. Our higher chakras are going to split this existence, and we're going to get portaled out of here. So just please reach out to me, instructions number 4, humanity@gmail.com for that. And if you'd like to book your own quantum telekinetic reading to get a spiritual diagnosis of what's going on with you internally on a soul level, you can do that as well by emailing. I love you guys, the birds, the bees, and yes, all of the trees, they all love you too. Love is the way. Forgiveness, it is the key. And truth is the light that guides us home. Be well, guys. Bye.